That's right. May the 4th be with you. This is Soccer from the Sticks. I'm your boy G Yee,
the nerd.
joined with my furry little friend.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Somehow I managed to incorporate Star Wars into a soccer podcast. I'm happy. Joining me today, over in the corner down over that way, is the Jedi Jav.
I'm only doing this for Gerard, just so everyone knows he's a big Star Wars nerd. And over to my right, by the way, Ranieri had to go back to Leicester, so we got the crazy Italian back over here.
Fernando, Sorrenti. I know nothing about Star Wars, but G, for you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys appreciate it. So we got like little Star Wars memorabilia down. So like down here you can see Fernando's got an X-Wing behind him. Jazz got a TIE Fighter behind him. Obviously I have the lightsabers. I've got my co-pilot.
And he's got his hat.
I got my Rebels hat. TFC also joining in the fun. Making a little poster, I'd call it, I guess.
Getting ready for the home opener. Getting ready for the home opener. Let's do this. Let's go. TFC. TFC. TFC.
Yeah. But also, speaking MLS, shout out to the Chicago Fire for that video. If you guys are Star Wars and soccer fans, go check out their Instagram page.
Yeah.
At
Definitely.
Chicago Fire. They have a couple more videos related to Star Wars. They're pretty funny. So let's get into this, guys. Champions League final. It's all there. Jav?
The stage is set for the Madrid derby in Milan. It is
That's
set.
A great
The stage
line.
is set.
That's a great
Guys,
line.
It's set.
For
For those of you that don't know where this line comes from, if you listen to TSN and watch their program, their host, on occasion, multiple times in a week, will say the stage is set for Manchester City taking on Real Madrid, or the stage is set for Leicester to claim the title as they play Man U, or the stage is set for what the other game
The stage is set for the Champions League semifinals. I write it, guys, just so you know. So I'm the master puppeteer for the stage is set. That's my line.
That's
I
the
love
stage
it.
is now set for the final.
The stage is now set. We got a Madrid derby
Yet again.
for us yet again. Spain may
As you can see
sweep
over
all
there.
of Europe. Spain may sweep all of Europe, and this is, you know what? I'm happy. I didn't want City in. Hate them. I didn't want City in. With Bayern, it just seems that they can't get past this Spanish wall in the semifinals. That's just what it is, It just they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough.
Problems that they had in the first
And
leg,
they did.
which we talked about last week. That
Yeah.
we said was going to
Yeah.
burn Bayern yesterday.
Yeah.
But
I really want a Guardiola Bowl.
Not happening.
I know.
Not happening.
You called this, though.
I did. I called
Yeah.
this. Pellegrini's still, I think, getting the short end of the stick at City, like he did at Madrid as well. Don't quote me. This is not yellow card issue or whatever, but I'm pretty sure they finished with about 92 points in the year that he was at Madrid, which is like one of their best point totals for a season in the last how many ever years it is now. He does get the short end of the stick. He did a pretty good job with this team, considering all the injuries. Company went out, and I think when Company went out, the tires just deflated really for them.
Yeah.
Company's the heart and soul of that team,
Yeah.
really. It used to be Yaya Toure,
Yeah.
but he's a shadow of what he used to be.
Absolutely.
well, sure, 32 years old. His legs are. But
I
even-
still think Yaya on another Premier League team, potentially next season, is going to be effective.
So if he goes to Arsenal, he'll be effective.
Arsenal, Leicester, Tottenham,
Wait a second.
Stoke. Wherever he ends up.
Come on.
Probably China, let's be fair here.
Oh, man.
Well, depending on who's coach. Not to bring up City on top, but if Mancini's still managing Inter,
Oh,
he
yeah.
could go there too. He was
That's definitely a possibility.
right. So we know he won't be at City.
More relevant soccer talk. Go to seriea.com.
Anyways,
But yeah,
the focus is Champions
the
League.
focus
Yeah,
is
the
definitely
focus on
Champions.
Champions League.
I know we're not in prediction, but I'm making a prediction. I think Atletico's taking this
I
one.
think so.
I think they're the deeper
This-
team. I think that they want it more. I really think that this team wants him more. And it'd be kind of nice to not see Madrid win the 11th. That 11th trophy in this tournament. Like,
What's that?
Not only that,
come on, man. That's
What's that
crazy.
there's 2 La Liga games left. Atletico is still the healthier team. Like Benzema, I think Benzema's done for the year. Ronaldo, it looked like he might have tweaked something.
We saw him grimacing a little bit. What was it, right before the half, right? So,
yeah, so
Ronaldo playing, he could also jeopardize his Euro.
yeah.
And without
Which will
Ronaldo, I know we're not getting
crush
into Euro, but without Ronaldo on that Portugal team, they are not going anywhere.
They'll get out of that group. They have a good
Without
enough
Ronaldo.
team.
They might not get
They
out
might
of
not
that
get out.
group without Ronaldo.
But we'll discuss that in the
Yeah,
Euro.
we'll definitely
discuss that
discuss it later.
because,
But
you know, Ronaldo is playing.
he's risking,
Ronaldo
and I
is-
get it. You know what? I respect a guy that's like, I'm going out because my team needs me, and maybe he likes to be in the limelight as well.
Yeah.
But
He does like to be in the
he does.
limelight. Let's not.
For sure he
let's
does.
not
But
do
for sure he does. But he performs in the limelight. So
Yeah.
don't tell me he doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? You
No, he
can't tell
played
me he
well
doesn't.
today.
He did. He played decent. I
He
mean,
played decent,
no,
but you
yeah,
could tell he was
for
off.
someone coming off an
You could
injury, he
tell-
played pretty
you
You
decent.
could
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
he was off, but even too with that game today, it was just like, well, we were just talking about before we came up. Like, this is supposed to be the financial derby, back-to-back financial derbies. We saw in the
Moneyball.
quarterfinals between PSG and City, and now
Yeah.
City Real Madrid.
Yeah.
The 2 games were absolutely horrendous. Like the 1 goal in the tie was an own goal. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
would
that
expect
goal
you would expect
was really
more.
good though. Yes, his credit is an own goal. It was fun.
But
to
other
watch.
than that, what
fun to watch,
was
yeah.
there?
Yeah,
It took a deflection.
In
I mean,
180
yeah,
minutes.
deflection was
In
slight.
180 minutes,
Yeah.
what was there? There was more
A couple of great
excitement.
saves from Joe Hart.
I
in
was
the
just
first
getting, you know
leg.
what,
But
G, I'm
there's
glad
more
you said that.
excitement from the
No,
Bayern.
I think G makes a good point. Joe Hart, like, really stepped it up.
Oh
The-
yeah, definitely.
The article came out, the best player on every Premier League team, and Joe Hart was named the best player on City. That he was the one chosen as the best player. He has been City's best player all season long.
Oh sure, obviously. De Bruyne has been hurt half the
But you
year.
look at that
Aguero's
team,
been
you look
off.
at that roster, and then you're not
Obviously.
picking Joe Hart preseason to be ranked the best.
No, you're taking
according to
Aguero
statistics,
and
you're
De
taking
Bruyne.
De Bruyne. You may have
Aguero.
thought Yaya Toure in the beginning of the season
Yeah,
may
'cause he
have,
scored the first
right?
couple
Because you
games.
get one balls, recovered balls, sorry, and all that.
Yeah.
But Joe Hart was ranked, had the best statistics on that team. And G makes a good point. Yeah, you know what? There weren't goals. Sometimes that happens. Okay, but Joe Hart was great. Joe Hart had a coming out party.
But in the fact that in the game itself, yeah, Joe Hart made some really nice saves in the 2 games, but there wasn't really anything to the 2 games. I felt watching Bayern Atletico, especially that second leg, was a lot more exciting.
Might have been one of the best. Might have been one of the best games of the
Atletico's
tournament. Might have been one of the best
defensive
games of the tournament.
When you're comparing it to that, then yeah, it's kind of boring. I still feel the tie wasn't as bad as you're saying it.
I agree. I think you know what I don't
It
think
could've been
you
better.
can't judge a soccer match based off of if there's goals or not goals. Like I mean, if you look at some of the defending, there was some really good defending. The pressing on both sides were pretty solid. Like guys didn't have a lot of space to move on both sides, so it was hard. Yeah, it was really hard to nick a goal. The 1 goal in the tie
Yeah.
is an own
own
goal. It's a
goal.
deflection. I'm going to call it a deflection. I don't really want to call it
Yeah.
an own goal.
No,
But it's a
deflection.
deflection. It took a
I'm just
deflection.
curious, Fernando. Are you looking forward to the final? Because it's a super defensive team in the final.
But it wasn't with the final score in the finals in 2014.
No.
Doesn't say that though.
Yeah.
No,
Although
I-
it's just different. It's 2 different
I feel
teams.
it's
2 different
entirely
teams.
different.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
way different team.
I agree.
Like you figure, look
Bayern
at
got
players,
2 goals in them in 2 legs, and Barca had 2 goals against them in 2 legs. Right? Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so arguably the 2 best offensive teams in 4 matches scored 4 goals against Atletico, and out of the 4 matches, 2 of them were clean sheets.
But the games were exciting though.
No,
In
I'm
terms
just
of, like-
saying, Atletico is a
Oh
different.
yeah,
They're a different kind of
team.
monster.
And even too, you look at the team, the Atletico team now compared to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they had Diego Costa, they had Arda Turan, they had.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got Griezmann, you got.
Greasy is
your
too
boy
greasy.
Griezmann.
You know what?
Torres.
I love Greasy, man. Greasy is wicked. Okay, wait, guys, can we have a Torres moment here again? Because I love having these Torres moments. Okay,
I can't stand it.
it's
I
so
can't
good.
stand it.
No.
Why?
No, it's a moment that I need to have. Okay, so like,
What a
Okay,
career
I was
that's
upset. I was upset when Simeone subbed off Griezmann. I understand he brought in. It was Amarte he brought in for Griezmann.
Partey.
Partey or whatever his name.
Yeah.
Sorry. So he brought in a defensive player, and I was arguing that they should have brought in Torres. Okay, so
Took out.
Torres' career in 20 seconds wins a penalty, doesn't even think about the penalty, runs up and takes it, and it is two of the worst taken penalties in the tournament. Though both Mueller's and his were horribly taken, but Torres win a penalty. Yes, the tie is over. Runs up, shoots it, and completely Neuer knows exactly where he's going before he even shoots it.
Yeah.
Fernando Torres. Like, come on.
Like,
Come on. The life of Torres.
the life of Torres will either
Oh my
he'll
god.
get that big goal, which is usually like a garbage goal, but it counts for something.
He had the big assist in that game.
That's true.
Yeah.
He keeps
Even
finding
though,
ways to be effective.
Yeah.
it looked offside.
He scored against Barcelona as well.
Scored against
It
Barcelona.
looked to be offside,
with
but it
Chelsea.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Look at the
Other-
libero.
It's
Go back and look at the libero.
Quick question I have. Griezmann offside, are you guys okay with it not being called because it was so close? Or do you think it should have been called? Because I've heard both sides. I've actually heard a Bayern fan say it was so close to call that I understand why it wasn't called.
I think when it's that close, for the sake of the entertainment value, I guess,
Yeah.
you got to give the advantage to the offensive player.
Greasy though, love him.
When it's
That
close,
finish on Neuer, whew,
yeah.
Greasy
It-
baby,
It could
love it, love Greasy.
obviously, depending on the Bayern fan, like if they're like a hardcore fan, yeah, screw this, we got screwed there. From as a soccer fan, I don't know what to judge it as.
Okay,
Like it could go either way. If I was a Bayern fan, I would probably be like, yeah, that's offside. We got screwed.
but I heard a Bayern fan say that.
Yeah.
You know that
Like,
that was my
it all depends.
argument.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
right. It all depends on which Bayern fan
Mhm.
you're talking, because you'll have ones that are like, "Oh, we got screwed. We
For
got
sure,
screwed. We
for
got
sure.
screwed."
Of
Like,
course,
even
you'll-
too, like I
you'll
saw,
find that
I saw
always
today,
with any team.
like half of the Bayern team can't. Oh, we got cheated. We got cheated. Well, if Mueller doesn't miss that penalty, it's
So-
3-1. You guys are through.
Well, no, if Mueller doesn't miss it, it's 2-0.
2-0.
It's a completely different
It's a
complexion
completely
that the
different league,
tie
because that
because now they have
Atletico-
the lead.
They have the lead in Atletico
Yeah.
open up,
And yeah,
and the
big time,
floodgates
big
could
time.
possibly
Yes.
possibly.
Well, the floodgates opened up for that 5-minute period
Yes,
because they
after
scored,
the
win a
first goal.
penalty, and then miss a penalty. So you went from like floodgates have opened to deflated once again.
Once again,
the
and
same thing
by
with
a
company
guy that we were talking
deflated.
about last week, All Black. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to make the save. It was not a well taken penalty.
wasn't a well taken.
If you keep the ball in the middle of either going high, I like just kind of low, so it's not low, and it's not high, and you're keeping it like
It's that.
it's an
perfect-
easy save
that
to make.
perfect
Really, is
save.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If it's
'cause
if
you
it's
can
like
read it.
if it's like waist level, it's very easy to make
Yeah.
that save. That's
Yeah.
what it. And both of them were around waist level,
Yeah, and it wasn't even heading.
and they were both
towards
to the same side, I believe,
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
and on
It's-
the same net as well.
on the same net,
on the
right?
same
On the
net,
same net,
same
yeah, on the
side.
same net, yeah.
Same net,
absolutely.
same side.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Good on Atletico. I think they're gonna win this whole thing.
I do too.
You know
I
what?
do too.
But
But
there's 2 games
They
left.
were so
But we
close to
also
winning it
gotta
last
wait.
time.
We
They were
also,
so
but
close
here's
to
the
winning it
other
last
thing
time.
too is we also gotta see how La Liga finishes
I know.
as well.
These guys are in a dogfight
It's
for all
a
of
dog
it. Yeah.
fight
Yeah.
for the La Liga title.
Yeah, because they're
Okay, both teams
they're
don't have to worry
dead
about the
even.
Copa del Rey.
And-
Both teams are
Yeah.
out. But
Madrid's
there's the
what,
La
one time
Liga
back?
title and the Champions League final.
Barca
So-
doesn't have a too difficult of a schedule left, so
None of them do. None of them do.
yeah,
So
It's-
it's a matter of.
it's
who-
kind of Barca's to lose, kind of because
It-
now,
it-
because
I
they
think
don't
it
they
is
don't have
Barca's
any
to lose,
they don't
because I
have to
think
deal with anything.
Atletico, because if I'm not mistaken, La Liga is head to head.
Yeah,
Atletico
head-to-head?
has I believe so.
Atletico
Because Atletico's sitting second.
Atletico has the head to head against
Madrid.
Real, yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't have the head
they
because
don't
they
have the
lost
head-to-head.
they lost
Yeah,
both
because
to,
they're tied
to
on
Barca.
points with Barca, are they not?
Yes.
Yeah, and Barca
Yeah.
won both games.
Yeah.
So,
didn't know that.
So
yeah, because I think it's
I
just the
mean-
Premier League that does
Goal
goal
difference?
differential. I believe so.
Simeone, man,
What a G.
Manager of the year.
What a G.
manager of the year.
I think if they win,
Please
if
come
they
to
win
Arsenal.
Champions
Yeah,
League,
man.
manager of the year.
Yeah,
Oh,
His big.
Between
We
him
talked.
and Ranieri. It'll come down
We talked
to
about
between
this
him and
last week.
Ranieri.
We talked about this last week.
But
His
we'll see next January.
big striker signing, which because he always has to replace striker every year, was Jackson Martinez, who's not on the team.
Yep.
No.
That was his big. That was his big signing. His big striker signing. And the guy said, "Hey, this is what I have. I gotta just preach defending to these guys." Like Griezmann tracks back pretty far. Torres tracks back pretty far.
Yeah.
That's not something that they ever did.
Arda Turan last season. Season.
Exactly. Who doesn't really play that much for Barca either.
No,
So it's
he
just
comes off the bench.
did they take him just to get him out of, just to keep him
Sometimes
away
it's
from
like that,
Atletico?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what
And
these teams do, man.
Even to another manager, we have to give credit to. I'm not a crazy fan of him. I was in 2006 when he got sent off. Zizou. Like,
Yeah.
Rafa left this team in shambles. They're 12 points back.
They're on fire right now. They're on fire.
They're 1 point back to La Liga. They're in the Champions League final.
They respect him too. You can tell they all
Yeah,
respect him.
they
They
all-
all respect him.
And you know what?
He deserves the respect. He definitely
If he
deserves
is
the
not
respect,
the
for sure.
manager of Real Madrid next year, win or lose the Champions League final, win or lose the La Liga title, what he did in 4 months, come on, you got to give him a full season.
Yeah.
If Madrid doesn't have this transfer ban on them next year, gives Zidane a chance. Let's see what he does. Let's see who he brings
You
in.
have to
Because we
remember
know which players are probably on their way out. Benzema's probably on his way out. James is on his way out. Who does he replace him with? Let's see what Zidane does.
You got to remember, Real Madrid is notorious for it's glory or nothing.
No, I know.
It's trophy
But
or
How do
nothing.
you guys feel about
Like,
Manuel Pellegrini?
He
Going
won't
back
go
to
back. He won't. I don't think they'll
I
take
think,
him
I
back.
think he's done though managing. Like,
I don't
for-
think so.
Think
He's
so?
he's still a really good manager, man.
where's he gonna go?
I don't know, somewhere. I don't see. I don't see.
those rumors now.
Or
Yeah, he's got to go somewhere.
or, gee, I know you probably won't like this, but there's a. Oh no! Wait, no. That's never mind. Scratch that. I
You
totally
gonna say
forgot.
Arsenal?
No, I was gonna say Chelsea, but I forgot Antonio Conte already signed there.
Yeah.
So I backtracked. I was like,
I
wait a
would
minute.
have liked to see him stay in the Premier League at Chelsea, but I don't know. Does he go to a smaller team?
Ooh, which smaller team though? Like, who needs a manager? You got Klopp at Liverpool. You got Bilic at West Ham. Like, you got to think.
Also, a really
teams
good
playing in
manager.
Europe, right? You got to think of teams playing.
Does
in
Hughes
Europe.
stay at
Hey,
Stoke?
how's
Stoke's
your
been
manager
bad.
situation? In Roma,
We got
Spalletti.
Spalletti.
is he
They brought him back.
Yeah, no.
He's comfortable and safe?
Yeah. No, he brought. If we had him back in November or October.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys.
No,
We're
you
gonna
can't deny what he did. We've discussed this. But let's not get off track. Let's focus on Champions League.
All right,
Okay.
Let's
so
not worry about.
let's
Okay.
We've been going on for a while. Let's try and.
I'm
wrap this up.
escape.
Let's go to predictions, or do you have one last thing, Jeff?
No, I want to know. Like, we haven't gotten too many comments. I want anyone that's watching this and has time to write something. I kind of like. Tell me what you feel like. Who do you guys want to win? Who do you guys want to win? Because I kind of want Atletico to
I
win.
want Atletico
And
too.
I'm a big. I like Ronaldo. I always have.
Is it
United.
considered-
I don't want to see him win. I'm a Messi guy. So
Yeah.
Atletico, please.
All right. So it's consensus Atleticos. I'm thinking Atletico.
We're all on Atletico.
I think a lot of people are going
I'm
to take
taking
Atletico.
Atletico 1-1,
Any
and they
non-Real
win in
Madrid fan.
PKs.
We're all on Atletico.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think any
Wow.
non-Real Madrid fan
really
that
like
doesn't
that.
like
Bet
Real
against
Madrid will
us.
take Atletico.
That's crazy.
Or don't.
Guys, 3 for 3 here. Come on, put that money on
Let's see what it
Atletico.
is.
Let's go.
I don't know if it's a good idea to tell people to do that. Because if they lose, hey,
Bet
that
for
came
us, bet
from
against
Jav.
us.
That came from Jav, so you guys can
And
like
I'm saying bet against
attack
us. Let's see
him
what
on
happens.
social media. It didn't come from me and G, so
But if you guys win money,
And you remember,
then remember who to thank too.
These are Instagram handles. So if you want to find Jav to hunt him down, find him at Jake115.
But like, don't hate me on like one of my food pictures, guys. That's just not cool. Like, come on.
No, wait till you post one with your girl.
Whoa.
no.
Drama.
I'm going silent here. Hey, Iris.
All right, let's move on to the fun segment. Actually, I'm really excited for this.
Yeah,
I'm
the
giggling
nerd's
about
excited
it since
again. The nerd
came up
is
with the idea.
excited again.
So in honor of stop with the poking.
Shouldn't have given us lightsabers, actually.
So in honor of Star Wars Day, let's do this little game.
Do you guys see how giddy Gerard is? Just so everyone sees, like, this guy is seriously, like, super happy about this. I hope that you guys are really happy with this because, like, he's had, like, smile from, like, cheek to cheek like this, like, just super happy about everything Star Wars today. So, really, guys, I hope you are kind of entertained. Are you entertained? Like, come on.
Right.
I hope so.
You are entertained.
Because G is very happy about this, guys.
All right.
And Fernando's
so
apparently wearing sunglasses now. I don't know what's going on here. It's gotten way out of control.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
We're
Here.
casting
It's the fun
players
segment.
as Star Wars characters. So again, players as Star Wars characters. Darth Vader. We have Simeone.
Always wearing black, okay? This guy's always wearing black. He's a godfather. That's what he is. Like, seriously?
He
You see
smacked
how he
out his
smacked it? Yeah,
assistant.
see how he smacked his rep? Only Darth Vader would do that.
Yeah.
Only Darth would
Taking
do that
out his
shit.
rage
Taking
on his
him
own
to the dark side.
subordinates.
He didn't get that sub and taking him to the dark side.
Speaking of Vader, a young Anakin, or just Anakin in general, angsty and angry and sad and mopey all the time. CR7.
Yeah.
It seems fitting. If you've never watched the prequels, you probably don't watch the prequels, but you'd understand why we're saying that. Emperor Palpatine, just because it's Jose Mourinho. Maniacal, plotting, and evil.
And he's going to the Red Devils next year, so it makes sense.
R2-D2 is going to be Ozil. Looks aside.
Always helping. Always helping.
Always
helping.
assisting.
Always assisting
Yeah.
everyone. Everyone.
Unsung hero of Star Wars, R2-D2.
Not of the Premier League, though.
No.
Okay. Luke Skywalker will be played by Antonio Griezmann.
Because he is
hold
Simeone's son.
Hold on a second. Would you just call
I
his
don't
first
know.
name?
I think I said it wrong. I
What?
didn't
He
realize.
said Antonio Griezmann.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a name mistake.
Fernando
Fernando gets really like
You can't-
psyched up.
Antonio
Antoine.
Griezmann.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
You
said it wrong.
were also about to say Antonio Conte. You didn't realize Antonio Conte was at
I
Chelsea.
realized it.
I know,
But
but
I was saying it in my head. I just moved on.
yeah.
All right.
Antoine Griezmann, Garizi is definitely Simeone's son. He loves him. He's always hugging him and stuff. I like it.
And he'll pull him to the dark side.
And he's a
Whatever
G.
they both go to next.
And he's like really
Let's try
good. Like Luke saved the world. Antoine saved Atletico yesterday.
Jar
that
Jar
goal.
Binks. Lescott.
Not really sure who Jar Jar Binks is, but I hear he's a pretty ugly dude. And Jolian Lescott
Pretty
fits
ugly
that.
guy.
Sorry, Jolian.
No,
Sorry,
no
man.
offense, man.
Yeah, no offense. None.
Squad.
But
I'm not saying
The
I'm
squad
like
he plays
you know.
on played some pretty ugly football this season
Yeah.
too. So maybe we could name the squad Jar Jar Binks.
All right, so the lovable Chewbacca will be played by the unlovable
Diego
Diego
Costa.
Costa.
Just because the way he looks, guys.
Come on.
Yeah, he's like a hairy kind of like. Yeah, we don't like him. None of us
I
like
don't
Diego
think
Costa.
anybody likes
I'm pretty
Diego
sure not.
Costa.
Unless you're a Chelsea fan or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure if any of you guys like him either. So
Wise old Obi-Wan is going to be Pirlo,
Andrea, thank
right?
you.
I feel it's a good one. Free kick master, Jedi master, feels fitting. Next up is Darth Maul. Really cool character, looks great. Not a lot of bite to him and got killed off pretty quick. Olivier Giroud, that's you.
coming from the Arsenal fan.
Mm-hmm. Yoda, another Jedi master, a lot of power, really good, kind of small, naturally.
Lionel Messi.
Leo.
Leo. Believe in Leo.
Believe in Leo.
Yeah,
And last but
Argentina's
not
gonna be
least, one of a lot of people's favorite characters. Really unfortunate to see what happened to him in the last episode. Spoiler alert, a little bit. Han
Stop spoiling
Solo.
it for people.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Spoilers.
Thanks, G.
Han Solo Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Come on. And Han Solo says his famous line where Leia's like, I love you. And Han's like, I know. Only one player I could think of would do that, and that's Zlatan.
Ibra.
He's Zlatan.
He's Zlatan. Zlatan's world. We're all just living in it. It's Zlatan's world. We're all just living in
One
it.
bonus
I
one
just
that I
wish
forgot,
he could just win one Champions League title.
When he comes to United, he will.
They're gonna win Champions League next year.
Oh, yeah.
What? They'll be in Champions League. Maybe
We'll
not
see
next
that.
year, but
Maybe not next year. Hey, you know
I
what, though?
believe.
It's still possible.
it is.
It is.
Once City loses to
City lose
the
to
Gunners,
Arsenal
right?
and
Yeah.
their whole season unravels
I
now.
love it.
And imagine
Love
having Europa. Okay, one
Oh,
last
man.
bonus one. Jav, you're answering this one because you came up with it. Princess Leia.
Princess Leia. Okay, as a guy that like sometimes wears the man bun, I'm going with a man bun look. Arnautovic, put 2 of those man buns there. You got Princess Leia. We got him.
Princess
Come
Leia
on.
buns.
Princess
double
Leia
man
bun.
bun.
Yeah, we got it.
Arnautovic, that's you.
Miracle.
That's you, man.
All right. This has been Soccer from the Six.
It's been soccer from who knows where the hell it's been from some another planet today, so
Galaxy
Yeah.
far,
Yeah.
far away.
galaxy far, far away. Where's our like rolling credits like coming down
I know,
to the
right?
galaxy?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Like-
man. So,
So we're gonna do this one
guys,
last time.
don't forget, if you liked what we did, subscribe, like it, add some comments. Who would you guys cast as Star Wars characters? We left a lot out there. So, let us know below. Down there. Later.